Oasis Audio presents Lumberjacks and Ladies by Jennifer Lamont Leo, Naomi Mush, Candice Sue Patterson, and Pegg Thomas. Read for you by Sybil Johnson. All That Glitters by Candice Sue Patterson. Dedication. To my elementary librarian, Mrs. Fox, your enthusiasm for the written word reached inside of me and took root. Thank you for your dedication to books and spreading the joy of reading to children. I endeavor to inspire half the minds you did as I follow in your footsteps. Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. Acts chapter 3, verse 6. Chapter 1. North Lubeck, Maine, June 25, 1851. If her father ever returned from California, she'd kill him. Winnie Hayes tucked in her shirtwaist while her 8-month-old nephew screamed on her bedroom rug, fingers shoved in his mouth, drool dripping onto his chubby bare chest. Patience, little one. The sooner you learn that virtue, the further in life you'll go. And it was a hard virtue to learn. She made quick work of braiding her hair and securing the ends with a leather tie, then bent and picked up the damp baby, wincing at the drool that now coated her fingers. The aroma of pancakes and sausage seeped through the space at the bottom of her closed door, making her stomach growl. She adjusted Milton on her hip, and the next smell she got a hold of spoiled her fervor for the previous one. Time for you to see your mama. The narrow hallway led to the kitchen where Winnie's mother stood at the stove, cast iron pan sizzling with food. Sweat beaded her mother's graying hairline as she stirred gravy in one pan and eggs in the other. Carrie must still be abed. Winnie swallowed her frustration. Where's Carrie? Milton is soiled and I have a trap to repair before setting out today. Her mother pointed to the sitting room with a wooden spoon, then went back to stirring. Winnie strode that direction. Her sister-in-law, Carrie, sat in a rocking chair facing the window that looked out to sea. No one spoke of the woman's melancholy, though Winnie didn't understand why. It had gone on so long the weight of it burdened the entire household, and Winnie tired of carrying the extra weight. It began shortly after the birth of Carrie's daughter, Isabel, nearly 3 years ago, and had progressed since delivering Milton. Then, when Winnie's father and brothers, Jethro and Crossley, had announced they were leaving to seek riches in California, Carrie had curled in on herself and taken up post by the window. Now all she could do every day was stare out to sea, cry, and await her husband's return. When Jethro and Crossley returned with their father, they'd better be hauling a wagon full of gold, or Winnie might kill them too. If they returned. While the Hayes family had never been wealthy, they'd lived comfortably and happily, until newspapers carried articles on Sutter's Mill and all the riches gained in the state formerly known as Mexico. Men across the country had drained their savings for passage and supplies, leaving their women behind to survive on their own. Tomorrow would mark a year since the Hayes men had left, with nary word from them the entire time. Okay, maybe she wouldn't kill them when they returned. A strong, swift beating might do. Winnie padded across the cold floor toward the rocking chair. Tears ran down Milton's cheeks, but his sobbing had lessened to quick intakes of breath now and again. You have a hungry, soiled son. She lowered the baby onto Carrie's lap and smiled to soften her words. He wants his mother. Carrie looked at Winnie from beneath heavy eyelids and put her arms around her son, as if the action took every ounce of energy she possessed. Winnie hated being unsympathetic, but they'd realized that forcing Carrie to do minor tasks kept her from escaping to a dark place they couldn't follow. Before Carrie, Winnie had seen nothing like it, but she'd heard stories of women falling into melancholy after childbirth. Most were never the same again. As if the Hayes women didn't have enough responsibility.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?